cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Time I got you fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
And welcome back to St. Kohzee's Center for Comfy Nostalgia. I'm joined by Kevy, the kid in person. Yes, sir. Wow, I'm scared. Mr. Sloppy Joe.
Not in person.
Not in person, and I'm Bear. This week we're going to do a full stream for you. That means Bayou Billy, an NES game in honor of Umbrella Day. I'm hoping that there's umbrellas featured prominently throughout Bayou Billy's adventure. In the middle, we're going to talk about going to the doctors in the 90s. Yes, this means going to the family clinic, taking a day off of school, and playing with sick children. And to close us out, me and Kevy the Kid are going to be playing Final Fight, the arcade version, because he and I never got to play this game as a co-op, and now we're righting that wrong this morning. So good morning to everyone. Good morning, Kovrick. Good morning, Tanya. Ro, if you're here, good morning. Dwayne, if you're here, also good morning. And anybody else that hops in.
Hi, wife.
Well, something happened this week. Yeah. We haven't been very diligent, I guess, about trying to grow the channel, really. Hey, Ro, good morning. But it has grown organically and naturally, which is kind of what we were hoping for anyway. If it does grow, it just happens. People happen to check it out and they join us. Yeah, so we did hit 100 subscribers, and it reminded me of something that happened in our very first year of streaming, maybe like month 4 or so, where we talk about if we get 100 subscribers. And so I will ask Mr. Sloppy Joe to play that clip just to remind us back whence we came.
Yes, let me fire that up right now for everyone on the stream. Here we go.
I was saying I can't hear it.
Apparently we don't have audio, so are we gonna otra vez try again, or I could share what I have and you can play it from mine if that helps.
Yep, let's do that.
All right, on my way. I'm on my way. Oops, I just shat the bed. Does it show up now?
I don't like.
Yep, I gotta get to somewhere where you can see it though. This one?
All right, we're gonna try again, everybody. We're gonna try again. We're adding complexity to our streams. We'll get it this time. Roll them dice. Uno mas.
Well,
So the clip this comes from was our first 420 episode, and in it, I forget the games we were playing, but we played Echo the Dolphin game. That was one I definitely remember. It's a great stream, by the way, and a great cozy cut. No one's really watched it, but that one's pretty dang good, actually. Highly entertaining, I might say. Anyway, in it, at the beginning, we talk about in the event that maybe we get 100 subs, and I think that's why we wanted to remind all of us from whence we came. Let me know when you're ready, Slop.
Almost there. I think we're probably
Almost
close
there.
enough.
Close enough?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, people.
I don't like being the sober one. I'm not used to this position.
When I originally I thought maybe you would host the 25th episode, and that way I would smoke during it. But I guess I'm still hosting. I'm going to be smoking today, so I would like for you to host one day. I think that would be fun.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to St. Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. Today we have Joseph, Carol, Dave, the Bear Durr, and as always, myself, Kevin the Kid.
We're going to be doing human sacrifice today on the stream.
Before we get to human sacrifice as a segment, we're really considering it. We've run out of things to do.
If we get to 100 subscribers, that will be our 100 subscriber.
We ran out of things to do. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for the cause? And you know what? There are worse causes to sacrifice yourself for. Why not St. Kohzee? You'll be a martyr.
Be a martyr.
Yeah.
Be a martyr.
I guess I have to be on board with it. That's 2 out of 3 votes. So, all right,
You're
here we go.
outvoted.
Yeah, plus you're stoned.
You're
so
out.
that helps. Sure, whatever, guys. You guys want to do human sacrifice? Cool.
Yeah.
Who am I? Who am I to judge?
Who am I to? You guys got it.
All right. Well, so here we are, and it has happened. We've made the big changeover. Everybody's taking notice now. But either way, thank you for the people who are now subscribing. Again, we're really our focus is the live element, hanging out in the mornings on Sundays and in the evenings on Wednesdays. And so thank you to all the people that have been hanging out. Kovrick, of course, Moman, some of our favorites, Dwayne, Andrew, and then everyone that's in the chat this morning. So we appreciate you guys. We're having a lot of fun. It continues to be fun. I think Kev shared a nice anecdote the other day. May I?
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
He talked about how sometimes, Kev, if you haven't picked up on this, Kev has got a kind of the most endearing way of complaining, maybe. Is that fair, Slop?
That's very perfect
Okay.
way of putting it.
And so Kev was talking about how sometimes before him needing to do some pre-production work, like for a segment or whatever, he'll be like, I have to do this. And then within 5 or 10 seconds of him getting it, he's already in the flow. He's digging. He's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like whenever somebody invites you somewhere, the hours before you have to go there, you're like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And you're in the car the whole time, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And then you get there and you're like, oh, hey, how's it going?
It's
and then
the
you have
best.
a good time. Yeah, you have
It's
a good
the
time.
best time when I'm there.
So we won't be doing any human sacrifice on the stream. Not quite yet. Maybe we'll push that to 1,000.
Yeah.
Push that to
I
1,000.
got some bad news for you. I didn't have any volunteers, so it's you.
Oh, all right, fine. Well, that's good. Yeah. What's a trinity without 3? I don't know, but duopoly.
The duopoly.
All right. Well, maybe we will move on to Bayou Billy in honor of Adventure or Umbrella
Another
Day.
day.
not
Yeah.
Adventure.
How did we land on that? I guess we'll
No,
find
don't.
out. Yeah, don't pull it apart. Yeah, don't pull it apart.
I think I have to stop streaming to see your stream now. 'Cause
Correct.
I don't see yours anymore.
If you
Okay.
will. Yes, I had to do a little on my side to
Do a little
make it
dance.
happen.
All right, and let's see if we're able to make this work. Yeah, we were learning that Discord this morning.
That's you.
Yeah, but it won't
Hover over Joe.
hover over Joe.
No. His little guy right here.
Yeah, there we go. Wow, what a terrible changeover. Okay, thanks, Discord. All right. Okay, so now we're watching that. I can turn this.
There is no audio from the game yet, so
This is just cold.
this is just
giant
cold
words.
Cold
Oh,
words
dock
coming at you.
open.
Courage to fight Gordon Freeman. Gordon Fisherman.
All right, we in now.
All right. And that's demo. Let's see. There's practice mode, sound mode, game mode B. I don't know the difference between the game modes. So we'll just do A. We'll try A first.
Okay, it's a Konami game. That's
Konami game. Yeah, you
generally a good start.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Wow. Real sound samples, voice samples in the NES. Okay, we're gonna see more of this later with Final Fight. Okay.
You gotta save the ladies.
Yes. I guess there is a bit of a beat them up theme today. Just in a city full of cops. What?
Who's wearing one of those little bolo
Bolo
things?
ties,
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the bayou.
That's
Dressed
true. Okay,
accordingly.
okay.
Dress the part.
By God.
That's clearly Crocodile Dundee.
Yep.
This stage. What else are we supposed to use?
Your mind.
Well, that's what's interesting. The zapper gun you're supposed to use.
Oh,
it switches
cool.
to the zapper in different stages, and it has driving stages.
Whoa, neat. Yeah, it's very Double Dragon kind of looking in the punching and kicking department.
Okay, first guy took half your health.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You gotta.
His kick is not very intimidating.
Yeah.
More of
Yeah.
a. Yeah. You got dancer's legs. Look at that.
Oh, they're faster than you. Way faster.
Yeah. Do I have a dash? No, I don't have any kind of dash. Of course. I get.
Like your kick doesn't knock them back at all. They just walk
Yeah,
right
they
through
walk
it.
Yeah,
through it.
they are stronger and faster than you in every regard.
So that's not traditional beat 'em up rules there, when everyone's better than you.
They walk around in little squares, apparently. And if you get close,
God.
We're slow. We're too slow. And they can stun lock you. How wonderful.
Right, so they knock you back, but you don't
Yeah.
knock them back. Perfect.
yeah,
Wait, so he died beating you up?
no.
Oh.
You have to get them like not in the center, because if you're lined up exactly with them, they will override your attacks
Yeah,
every single
exactly.
time. So you have to
Okay.
kind of nudge up and down to. But even then,
Well, I thought on the title screen you had a whip.
oh yeah,
Okay.
you don't start with that. You don't start with the good
Oh
stuff.
my God.
That's like stage 6 or something.
Oh my god.
Okay, they drop meat. We're gonna see this later today as well.
The old meat
A
drop.
lot of meat on the battlefield.
Army comes out of trash cans though. They just have it in their pocket apparently.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
Okay, some platforming too. Wow.
Snakes?
In the
Oh
bayou.
god.
Okay.
Not snakes.
Get me out of here. Okay.
He looks pretty good. Actually. Okay.
Okay, just-
What's up?
Throwing rocks?
Can we throw it back?
No.
No. Not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do we have Do we have a jump kick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But they can hit you out of the air,
Oh,
even
come
with your
on,
jump
game.
kick. Yeah.
Yeah, you land close to him and they just
I don't think he's punching you. I think he's just hitting you with his
belly.
belly.
Yeah.
Give you them old belly bump.
Okay. Now, okay, 2 more guys.
Oh, good.
Wow.
2 of them.
Can they hit each other? Have you noticed them hitting
There
each
we
other?
go.
Okay.
That's the money right there.
They
walk through it.
Oh, it's okay. I still have it. Okay.
Oh, they can re-pick up the rock. All right.
Okay, that's a game changer. Yeah.
Here we go.
Still kicked me. He spun around.
Tough, man. So tough.
Get him!
He's
Oh my!
taking a lot of damage. My gosh.
Man can take a lot of hits to the head with a
Yep.
stick. Oh, he picked up the stick.
Yeah, he's now to my turn.
Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. Oh, I've made a
what?
mistake. I've spawned all of them at the same time. It's over.
All right.
Oh.
Good God.
You know, this is a kind of a rare game, maybe in the beat 'em up, where your character is kind of the lamest looking so far out of all of them. I mean, we got a hat, I guess.
No sleeves.
Well, no one seems to have any sleeves.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Not the bayou.
Hot in the bayou.
It's hot in the bayou. Oh. Huh?
Yeah, normally in a beat 'em up, the weapons are kind of OP generally. Like that's why you really run to grab them and everything. Because once you get them, you can mow down the enemies. You'll find that out later on Final Fight, of course.
A good beat 'em up.
A good beat 'em up. Are they going to do anything with those rocks? They just carry them around?
Yeah, it's like this game gets everything right except for the beat 'em up part. Like the music's pretty good, the story makes sense.
Where's my?
Looks
hold on.
fine. It's good even. Backgrounds for NES.
I think I lost my hotkeys, but we can do it the old-fashioned way.
Save state, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, classic. Throwing the dagger.
I think he picked it back up.
Yeah, he did. He's like, let me get another shot at this.
Oh, and I lost the stick. It's gone. I think if you drop it a couple times, it just goes, well, give me that. Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Stab a gator. Ow.
Yeah, you might have to stab a gator up in here. There you go. He still got you. Oh, you gotta fight him to
What?
get past it.
How?
Holy cow, dude.
Good luck.
Yeah, you're gonna punch an alligator to death?
I guess I am. You can't kick in the water.
Oh, he made a death sound. Almost an era.
Well, I don't care. Okay. Is it? Oh, you can't.
No crouch, right?
Nope. Okay.
So you almost have to take a hit. You gotta let him bite you so you can punch him.
Yep. Moving too much. I need to wait. Oh.
Yeah, the music's good, but it doesn't really fit. At the Bayou, you know?
No, I need some like Jerry Reed or
Need
something
some
in
credence
here.
or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hold out much hope for the credence.
I was just thinking.
This is impossible.
And you can't just blaze forward and move on. You have to fight these dudes. Or dudes? I don't know.
Lady gators, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're brown also. They're brown alligators. So
I think that means they're crocodiles.
crocs. Okay.
Browners.
Alabama.
Alabaster. Hey, you got some meat.
Where is it?
Punch some chicken right out of him.
Okay, that's good to know. There is meat there to be had.
First
I
stage.
think it might be your meat that they hummed off your body.
Yeah. And then I guess I have to start all the way over. Yeah, so we'll...
Oh, no. Thank you.
All right, we have the knife on us, right? Okay, we have a stick.
We got a kill knife, boy.
They can immediately hit you on the first frame that they're in range.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
why
so
did Damn it.
Yeah, we've got to get the meat off of one of those.
You can't turn around fast enough to throw it at them.
I'm guessing if you're not in the water, it won't hit them because you're on a different plane.
Probably.
You're slow. You're too slow, game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a game where the difficulty doesn't come from, fair challenge. It's you're handicapped.
I love how in almost all of these kind of games, when they throw the dagger across the screen, if it doesn't hit anybody, it just hits the end of nothing and falls down.
I sort of think Bayou Jack isn't like a special hero or anything.
Yeah.
He's just a guy they found.
Just a guy with a vision and a dream.
Vision to get eaten by alligators immediately.
Ugh.
He
Frick.
sounds disgusted.
Yeah, with himself because he's so weak.
He's fighting two crocodiles. Give him a break.
No.
It looks like they don't hurt you if you're too close to them.
Yeah, it's another thing that seems weird. Like the hitboxes seem strange. Like,
There you go. Got a couple hits in there.
Yeah, you got to stay in close to them crocs.
Don't stand.
oh, the juggling me.
Yeah, pinching you.
The old Night at the Roxbury.
Classic military technique.
Night at the Roxbury.
Come on.
And maybe they have stages. Yeah, when you hit them enough, then they don't pop up as much.
Tired of getting punched? I
Yeah,
would
they
be
are.
too.
the stick out
This
of
is
it?
This is also an opportunity for the devs to offer a different mechanic. When there's alligators, maybe you have to jump on their backs, I don't know, and grab their mouths or something.
Well, you can't jump, you can't kick, you can't do anything. All you can do is punch the top of the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Immediately, all the life taken away.
Yep.
You just go.
All right, you got to save state. It's all right.
Yeah. You gotta trick them to like be in the right spot. That's what it is. What? How?
Okay.
Good God.
Taking like a lot of hits to kill too. No life bar either. You don't have no idea how long this is gonna go for.
Too far. Too close. Too close, man.
It's almost like the developers made a really cool game but never played it or something. You know? Should we test this, guys? Nah.
That's fine.
Okay, this looks like the move. I don't think they can get me at the very bottom.
Big brain. This might be a minute though. They keep spitting out sticks. For some
do.
reason.
Good God.
It's got to be a dozen hits at least.
All right. Okay. Oh, now they can. Okay.
Cheapen you. It's that distance
Lure
management.
you in. Oh, was one down?
I think so.
All right. Okay. Progress.
Okay, Kev's right. Yeah, I think it's you got to be up like
Right on top.
right on top of him.
business.
Okay. I'm also looking at his little stick arm too when he throws it out. It's just it's like solid. Yeah, just a solid mass. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
And no celebratory jangle or anything.
Nope.
To help you feel satisfied. Okay.
This is
Well,
officially
another pond.
Yeah, it's officially the furthest I've ever made it in Bayou Billy.
Yeah, boy.
We've
Let's
done
go.
it.
Oh my God.
Okay. I like
They were
this.
there the whole time?
Astronauts, apparently. No.
Oh, that's right. Can't kick in the water. Stupid. Okay, they have guns. Good. Good to know.
You can kick him in the head though from that angle. Okay.
Except for Gun Boy. He just shot his own friend.
Good.
Yeah, they can't hurt each other, which is lame.
Okay.
All right.
We'll beat up some scubas. Just kidding.
We're gonna focus on the white Power Ranger first.
I suppose. Oh, what is that?
Ooh, okay.
A jacket. The
Awesome.
Maybe it
Doesn't
gives
do
you
it.
armor, but it doesn't teach you what you just. Oh, he turned from white to gray also. Wait, that came out of us. Oh, okay, yeah, we lost it. Of course,
Yeah.
we got hit.
I don't know how much more I have of this one in me, boys.
All
This
right,
is soul stealing.
You tell us when you've had enough. I'm enjoying watching it, but
Let's-
you know.
Let's try and get one.
God. Oh, they both have guns.
Bayou Billy seems quite outmatched in every screen we get to. He's outmatched. From the first enemy to this point, we are completely outmatched.
Oh, he
Oh, they
dropped
lost their
his
gun.
gun. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
No menu that shows you like your items or anything.
What? Oh, I've got.
Oh,
art.
that's your bulletproof vest. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Okay.
You're learning.
That's fun.
See? Beat
Yeah,
that
just
gun.
bash him.
Oh, dead.
All right.
One
never
punch
mind.
and kills me. Oh. Yeah, I'm done with this. This is
All right.
All right,
Fair
there you
enough. Fair enough.
There you go.
That's fine. All right. Well, we won't worry about setting up our stuff right now, actually, because we might have to reset anyway. So we'll just move on to our segment. Our segment. Let me know. So yeah, we're going to be talking about medical stuff, mostly just doctor's appointments. What was it like to? Actually, let me just turn that. Yeah, what was it like in the 90s to go to the doctor? And what do you remember from those experiences? Now, I'll speak for Kevin and I in the beginning part at least. I learned from movies and maybe a few of my friends that some people had family physicians. So when they were born, their parents took them to the same person from ages 0 to 18. They developed a relationship with this person, and family doctor kind of stuff. We didn't have that exactly.
No.
We kind of had like the same place we would go to, but the person that saw us would change every time. We never had that experience. I was curious, did you have that, by the way? Like, did you ever have consistency in your family physician?
When I was younger in Florida, surprisingly, we did go to the same family doctor for the majority of the time that we were there. So.
Dr. Bayou, man.
Yes, Dr. Billy Bayou. Yeah, we'll just cut that right out of you, the big knife.
Yep. So we never had the family doc. What was that like, I guess, to see all the same person?
I honestly don't remember any of that. I was thinking about it when we talked about doctor visits, like, oh yeah. And I was like, I don't remember anyone. Don't remember any of those people. I remember going because it was basically a trip into town. So it was like a full day thing to go do it. We would go, that would be first thing. Then we'd go do whatever other chores, usually a grocery shop. And, maybe we're doing, we're buying clothes or something else is going on. It's a full day out. There's stuff, there's an agenda. And then if it was a visit where I had to get a shot, I would get to go rent a game. So.
Oh, okay.
Right,
that was
the
the
shot.
And it was.
So, did you start asking the doctor, hey, you got any shots this week?
Hey, man.
I got to check the chart again. There's got to be something on this.
I don't feel healthy.
I think it's my dip tet. Is it my dip tet?
Yeah.
That rusty nail. I snagged my leg on that guy. I was feeling a little
Doc,
ratted
I got
earlier.
rabies. Give me the 13 stomach shots. Got rabies.
13 rentals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just live like a king.
I think I've got an allergy. Maybe I need one of those allergy tests where they put 10 needles on your back.
Game in the system. I like
That's
it.
right. You might as well just buy me the game, I guess.
I like that. I don't think we had any built-in incentives for going to the doctor.
No.
Getting
God,
well
no.
was mainly the incentive that we would
You're
get.
right.
Yeah.
That's what it should be, yes.
All right. Well, any specific memories of going to the doctor? Because I've got a few ideas, but I wanted to hear you boys first.
The only thing that really comes to mind is because I don't really recall going to the doctor. It wasn't. Our mom was a nurse, so we took most care of most stuff just at home. We got it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I remember I had to go to the doctor to play junior high football.
Ooh, the physical.
And yes, the physical, which was the first year we did it. It was in the gymnasium. And the doctor, you walk behind a little sheet, and he's like, all right, drop your pants. You're just in the gym.
Assembly line style.
Ass out. And he's up there getting all up in the jewels to make sure you don't have some sort of hernia, which was... It always seems strange that the hernia comes from the balls. I don't understand. It was just some guy that set up a sheet in the gym.
Yeah, there was no doctor in the gym that day, Kev.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the coach they couldn't hire full time.
Yeah.
Background check reasons.
No, mostly just waiting in the Kelsey Sea Bowl. I don't really remember much of anything.
Well, that's one of the things I was going to talk about. When nowadays, again, as a parent, when I go to take the children to the doctor, most of them will separate. Like, this is the waiting area for sick kids, and this is the waiting area for well kids. And back in the day, there was no separation. You would go to play on those little roller coaster things. I don't know what they have now.
Okay, I do. Yes, it's that memory. Yes. Sorry.
If you go to the doctor in the 90s or dentist, you're going to have one of those roller coaster things. I don't know what they're called. Yeah. And you're going to hang out with sick kids. You're going to hang out with other sick kids for sure. No doubt about it.
Going to be a lot of stuff being traded.
Yep.
Everybody's touching that little roller coaster thing. Just boogers
boogers and everything.
Offshoot, did we talk about this before of like chicken pox parties? I didn't go to those, but I heard about them later when I grew up, where parents would, if one kid had chicken pox, they would invite them to play over so that all the kids would get it and develop the immunity or whatever. So I'm curious.
I think we might have
that.
done that. Yeah, I think we might have done that. Maybe not quite that festive sounding, but
come over here, lick his sore. All right, next one, come over here, lick his sore. Come on.
Somehow that same coach guy was involved. Huh?
He orchestrated it. Yeah, it really set it up. really cared about our health.
You know, the physicals though were a thing because when you were moving into adolescence, if you wanted to play sports, it's a guarantee that you're going to be evaluated. You know, your body's going to be evaluated. And I remember a good friend of mine, his older brother, who was also actually quite like us in terms of riffing and silliness. I remember he told me his story of getting his first physical. He goes in, it's this old lady physician, and she's, you know, going through all the different steps you have to go through. And finally she gets to the ball check. And, you know, she's very gentle and going very slowly. And so there she is starting to examine him. And he goes a little to the left.
God.
Then this kid is funny. I mean, he was really, really funny. And I remember he unlocked something to me in that moment because up until that point, I had a reverence for the medical people that would see me. I remember as a little kid, before you're old enough for the ball check, when you're getting your spine checked, you know, the scoliosis exam. I remember this because we didn't have the same person every time, but this particular person was kind of a cowboy doctor kind of guy. And I remember him saying something like, "Oh, that's the straightest spine I've seen all week," or something like that. And I felt like pride at that moment. It made me like stand a little taller. And, well, yes.
Well, let me use this good spine I have here. And
Yes, to hold myself up. Yeah, and then at school, when kids I would say, when they would complain about anything, I'd be like, "You might want to have your spine checked."
Yeah.
Actually, I think.
If you want an example of what a good one looks like,
Just stand next to the back there and just back to back. See if you line it up. All right. Sam's got a story about chickenpox party, and the kids came from my school to. Oh, so maybe it was a kind of subversive pox party.
a pox on you party.
Pox on you. So that's one of my specific memories is like having a reverence for these people, and then like if I got good news back, it definitely bolstered my ego. Oh yes.
I do remember something I used to fake a lot. Was having an upset stomach, and that would get me out of a lot of stuff that I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Oh no, math class is coming up. About time for my stomach to start hurting. So I did that enough, and apparently I played it a little too hard going to the school nurse. Or eventually they called my dad, and I was like, "Oh no, shit, real stuff is happening."
No.
And he was a shift worker at the chemical plant, so to call him in is a big deal. And they called him in, and he came, and then I went to the doctor, and they started running a myriad of tests and things on me, which included digital manipulation of my innards.
Yes.
Wow.
So I think they called my bluff on that one. And, my stomach was all right after that. You know what?
Kid is faking.
I feel a little better.
He's a faker.
This kid's a faker. Let me show you the ways.
We know that we've seen this song and dance before. Yeah, give him the full 180 inspection. Yeah, every point gets inspected.
Oh yeah, check my oil and everything.
Let's see. I had one other memory. Let's see. I forget what it was now. We didn't have any kind of reward for getting shots. I like that idea though. Actually, now I don't remember being all that afraid of shots as a kid. I know that was. It seemed like my friends were all over the map on that. There were some kids that were would refuse, pass out. Even I've heard of kids passing out when they got their
Dramatic.
Yeah, all over the place with that. I don't remember it being all that big of a deal as a kid. After the first one, when you have your first one, it is kind of a big deal. You don't know what to expect. They're piercing your,
Stabbing you.
they're stabbing you, yeah, essentially. But then after I got it, I was like, oh, that ain't bad. Especially because those little ones they put in the back of your arm, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Barely a ting. All right. Yeah, I can't remember my other story. Oh, well. You guys got anything left for?
You got me thinking
And of
about
course-
the waiting room and those particular colored roller coaster toys, which was just, I suppose meant for probably the smaller kid. Whatever, I was in their tent. I didn't have anything else to do. I was like, I guess I'll play with this. That's all they had. I was like, I'm not watching Oprah or whatever daytime talk show is on. I do not care about that. Maybe
Phil
you'd
Donahue.
get like some. Yes, interesting point. Maybe you'd get some highlights magazine or something. They would have.
Exactly what I was thinking. But they're already done.
They're
All
already
of them are
done. Yeah, you would flip. Like, there's
Oh.
nothing to do. You can look at it. You try and like pretend that you're doing the puzzle on your own. No, it's bright green crayon or whatever. But that's just got me thinking about the waiting room. Yeah.
Do they still have toys in the kids' waiting rooms?
Yeah, for sure. They still even have those roller coaster things, but most of the places I've gone to, they'll have a lot more toys and they'll be varied by ages. And again, sick kid, well kid separation, which it seems so obvious. You're a medical institution. You know that diseases spread from human to human, and here you are cuddling them up next to each other and touching things together. And anyway,
Fingers
they figured
in
it out, I
mouths
guess.
and
Yeah.
well, maybe if we separate these, it's fine.
All right. Well, thank you, boys, for sharing that. If you get any, if you're watching this in the future, do what Sam did and share a comment about something that happened in the 90s when you went to the doctor as a child. I'd like to hear any anecdotes or stories about that. Those are fun to read. So thank you, Sam, for sharing your story about the chickenpox part. Okay. Now we are going to move on to Final Fight. Before we play the game, we've got some setup to do, I'm sure. So now I wanted to tell you guys that Kev and I actually did own this game, one of the few games we actually owned. And it's a special game because Ro, as many viewers who have watched us, Ro bought us our first Nintendo. But the year he bought it, I believe, was already like 1990. So kind of at the end of the life cycle, I guess. And so the very next year, we did get Super Nintendo. A huge deal for us. And if I recall correctly, I was telling Kevin and Joe before the stream started that that's all we wanted that year for our present. We only cared about getting a Super Nintendo. And we did. They actually complied and got it for us. And so we had no game, or we had Super Mario World. And then our other uncle, so Ro's brother, Danny, gave Kevin and I each $20, if I recall. And it's just right after Christmas. By the way, it's an interesting experience to go to your main shopping store. In this case, it was Walmart for us. But right after Christmas. So you go from there before Christmas. It's busy. It's chaos. You go there like 2 weeks after Christmas. There's some kind of like hangover effect. You know? The week after Christmas, pretty busy. 2 weeks after Christmas, people have had enough of each other. They don't need anything. There's plenty of leftovers. So anyway,
I've spent too much money. We're not going anywhere.
It was at night. We were there. I don't know why we shopped a lot, and I looked at the games. We had $40. All the games were like 50, 60, $70, except for one game. Final Fight, SNES, was $30. And Kevin and I conferred, of course, and we were like, well, that's what we're going to have to go for. Perfect. We'd rather have a game than save another 20. I think we really wanted Street Fighter at that point. That was the game we were going for.
Yeah, that would have been a banger.
But for $30, we end up going for Final Fight, and Kevin and I play this game a lot. And if you're playing the SNES version, you only get one player. Even though it's clearly a two-player kind of co-op arcade experience, the SNES version, you get one player. And it's really tough, too, because Kev and I's characters that we would gravitate towards are perfect. Kev would go Hagar 100% of the time. Yeah. I would go Cody 100% of the time. And we always wanted to play together. And now we're going to fulfill that fantasy right here for you.
Live.
For you people.
Live wish fulfillment coming to you on the 100 sub celebration episode.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I mean, as far as buying a random game because you only had $30, we couldn't have done any better.
That's a pretty good land.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's playing the opening.
Oh,
okay.
So he's just a friend, the fake Ryu?
Guy is just a friend, I guess.
That guy is just a friend.
Oh, it just goes right into the... Okay. All right, let's hope it works with the start button and the... Keep adding money. Okay, I can't add money for some reason, but... Okay, I've got controls, so I'm going to be Guy.
Just pick Cody.
I'm going to be Cody.
I'm going to be Hagar. I didn't know that.
100% of the time.
Okay. All right, essentially a 2-button game. Plus, if you push both buttons, you get the special move. But you've got plenty of moves baked in that you can do.
We can hurt each other in this one.
Oh, yeah. The quarter taker, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Make sure you can injure each other. How many fights, how many friendships were lost over that?
Dude, you just got slammed into a trash can. Get your ass down.
Get your ass.
Little booze and a little hamburger.
In case we get hit.
See, now, this is one of the things I love about video games. The pro wrestler in the slacks there is also the mayor.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you're damn right he is.
that's right. He's
Our leader.
taking things into his own hands because they've kidnapped his daughter.
And he's a maniac in this game, by the way. He's an absolute monster to try to deal with.
Oh, how do I? Dang it! I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Oh man,
Forget it.
I wonder if Dwayne's here. The classic drop kick. We threaten to do that
Long.
all the time. Yeah. It's like, don't make me hit you with this. He's only 3 feet off the ground, but he manages to get fully horizontal and then still land on his feet. His giant Jesse the Body Ventura feet.
He is Jesse the Bodyman. He also a little bit looks like our dad.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. He is a
Our
huge
dad
version of your dad. Yeah.
Yeah, our dad looks a lot like, is it Rick Rude?
Yes.
Little-
little
That's what
Rick
he kinda looked
Rude.
like.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, he looked a lot Rick Rude-ish. Rick Rude, Tom Selleck kind of vibes. All right, I guess we have to take it.
So yeah, anyone watching, you can see the kind of stock these two good-looking cats come from. That's how they describe their dad. Yeah, he's basically like Tom Selleck mixed with like Pierce Brosnan,
Rick Rude.
all the best-looking
Pierce
dudes of the
Brosnan.
period. Yeah.
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
We got to be careful not to hurt each other.
Do it, dude.
Oh, sorry, kid.
you won't do it.
Jumping around with this guy.
He got me, but I got him back.
Dang, got a little homeboy down here.
Yeah, if Hagar is the biggest man that's ever existed, then who is this gorilla jumping around?
Some sort of science experiment.
Yes.
Hagar's got a ridiculous reach, too. His arms, the length of his arms, ridiculous.
You go all the way to the ground. Wait.
Ah, I forgot to do my special
Ooh, the
there.
fire.
That was the move. That was the move. Yeah, when you get surrounded, you've got to use your special. No way. Yeah, stay down, fool. I lost my life when I didn't need to, too.
Yo, what up, Alucard?
By the way, we would have started the game over. If you die in that first, you just start over.
You just start over.
Yeah, there's no reason to keep
Yeah.
going. Hey, Alucard, welcome, brother. Also, in the SNES version, these chicks are dudes.
Yeah, I could see Nintendo saying, okay, you can't have violence against women.
But in
Take-
the arcade, it's cool.
But the arcade's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa! Jumping around all nimbly bimbly.
Love it.
So this Slash character,
God!
It's so good. It's so satisfying to just choke and suplex and powerbomb people, and with Hagar,
Andre the Giant. Come on, get your ass over here.
it's a
you big
clear
ugly idiot.
Andre the Giant reference there. Calling him
an old
Andre
man.
Jr. Oh, and Dore. Excuse me. The big butt
I'm
bounce.
getting wrecked over here.
Yeah, remember, this is supposed to be a tough game, for sure.
Yeah.
They want all them quarters.
Oh yeah.
Now, Kev mentioned also when we were testing this the other day, he didn't realize how many of our early sound effects. By the way, Kev and I growing up, I wish our sister was here. She could really lament on just how often we were doing sound effects for characters. Everything that we saw was
Yeah.
inspiration. This certainly gave us a lot of inspiration. Yeah, there you go, special.
Yeah. Well, someone
Alright,
in
you
there
got
named
him.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. I got a knife to throw if you want me to.
Nice.
Mostly just worry about Andre.
Look at it, just on the side of the screen. Just you can't even get over here.
Oh, I need help. Ah, okay, come on. Get your knife.
God.
Come on, I got him.
Why did you put him down, dingus?
Here's your health.
An apple.
And should be a pipe in there, right? Or something? No, I guess. That's all you.
I can't do anything because Andre the Giant here is just whooping me.
Almost. Almost. Knife. Apple.
Got it.
Can of beer.
Oh,
It
was
is
beer.
Now I know why Kev picks Hagar.
Gets beer pickups.
Sorry. Glad I didn't hear you. There we go. If you jump, he's too fast, I guess. This is level 2, I believe.
Wow. Whew. No windows on this subway. They're all broken. But the subway's still running.
Not a great part of town.
Yeah, all of Metro City, yeah, not a great part of town.
There's the knife that we need. All right, I got.
You got Andre up there too. And then pipes. Oh no! I took the barbecue. Sorry.
Needed that. Yeah, Kevin and I would have to get really about our power-ups. You have to manage them pretty well, actually.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Oh, you got some grapes. You're good.
You're fine.
You do get full health when we
Oh,
do
that's
the
true.
full changeover.
Hey, how'd you get 2 lives?
I died.
It's a weird. Yeah, I guess this is level 3. Ooh, favorite Streets of Rage game? A la carte is asking.
Get your rage 2, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Dude, I'm literally punching you.
A lot of frustration in this game.
Oh yeah.
Meant to be. Come on.
It's
Get taken out by Simon.
the numbers game. Uh-oh. Yep, when you
get
get the
some.
pincered,
You gotta just basically waste your own life.
unleash. You gotta waste your life. All right.
Now this dude is
Here we
tough.
go.
And I don't even know the strat here. I'm sure there is like an actual strategy of what you need to do. Probably get his knives and then whoop the shit out of him with it.
Oof.
Yeah, that would happen to me as a kid all the time.
Just
Yeah, there's no. Oh, I bet the move is when he rushes you, you got to use your special or something.
I just smacked you in the head with your.
if they made a remake, what would you want remastered of Streets of Rage? I don't know, maybe like a big
got a
one that
knife.
just kind of combines all 3 of them.
He ran right past you to hit me.
Yeah, bigger target, man. I got to get him out of there. Wow. Yeah, he's after you.
I tried to do my special too there, and he didn't let me.
There's no way to avoid that.
Yeah, I think you got to use your special.
Well, that's kind of dumb.
Now he rushed me too fast. I pushed him. I pushed both buttons, I promise. There's not that many moves on this game. Oh, you can't do your special when you have a knife. Okay, that's good to know.
You can't get rid of the knife.
See, got you, fool. Come get it. Come get it again. Yeah, do it again. See what happens. See what happens, fool. What's up? Oh, you got me.
I'm fucking hard with this guy. Ugh, thank you. Just
It's
kill
tough,
me.
man.
Just kill me. There, I'll just grab him and suplex him to death.
Here he comes.
He's dead.
Oh, all right.
I said on his head.
Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
Nice car
No, didn't he?
beatdown stage.
I forget. How do we have to? Oh, we're still breathing it up again.
Still breathing it up.
Breathing it up.
Breathing it up here, boss. Now, they did make a Streets of Rage 4 recently that is pretty good. If you boys want to look into that later, it's pretty fun.
So in the Super Nintendo version, he says, "Oh my car," there, not "Oh my god." I guess no blasphemy. Nintendo
That's
says
right.
either.
None of that.
What is the new Streets of Rage on?
I think it's one of those on all systems. I got it on PS4, but I'm sure it can be found elsewhere.
Smoke this. Smoke one of those.
Give them to him, Kev. Give it to him.
Come here.
A couple of these.
One of those.
Yeah, Hagar is like, he's still swinging with such force. It's like a low. Foo, 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 foo. Come on down to restaurant.
There
a
you
proper
go.
remaster of the
Added.
TMNT games. There's some of the new ones are really good. The one we played on stream a couple weeks ago, I can't remember the subtitle now, but that one's really good. Co-op online.
Heck yeah, it was
I think
fun.
up to maybe up to 6 people at once. I think more than 4.
Sorry.
So that one's pretty fun, Alucard. You should check that one out.
Yeah, Alucard, if you're not using Fightcade, man, it's pretty cool for playing with people.
There. Pipe is more my speed than a sword.
And I did like this bar scene because it's one of the few that I remember of when you're in a bar that's actually people in it. In a lot of beat 'em ups, like all the things are empty or only have like one person in them. But I love that this bar is such a scummy bar that this is
And they're not doing anything.
right. This happens. People have dynamite and flamethrowers and fireworks, and nobody's like. Bartender is reading a newspaper.
Yeah, this is just a Tuesday night.
Yeah, this is a slow night.
Ooh, I hate that. Interrupt my attack. I'm in the middle of a jumping pile
Yeah.
driver. And he give me that crap. And Fat Boy's still alive.
Well, whoever this tiny person is behind Cody, he's watching. He or she's watching, checking it out. Foot.
Yeah, I agree. The level design, the little stuff in this game is very
Yeah.
good. Very interesting.
I'll do this all day, dude.
Yeah. See, that's the suplexes. Those are fun. Those are powerful. But your workhorse is going to be that drop kick.
I'm gonna let you bust through so we don't hit each other.
It could be that body
difference is?
splash.
I wonder what the body splash really does.
That's your late attack, right? The late jump attack.
No, it's down and What?
Oh, this is a cut thing. Just take
Oh,
off the way to the
okay.
to the cage match. Yeah.
Oh,
A whole bunch
shit.
of dead immediately.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, it's going to be. Oof.
I'll just keep him from getting behind you.
I'm dead again.
Man, Kev sucks at this.
I do.
Impossible ass game.
You can't do anything. You can't move.
You're playing distraction right now. It's working.
That's all I can do.
Is get grabbed and
I didn't get up once.
There
Oh,
you go.
sorry.
Got him down in the yellers.
Man, that takes a lot of life when he does that.
There you go.
I don't want to pick anything up.
God, that one. The pile driver tombstone.
I guess this chest bump beats my drop kick. Get out.
Get out.
Get out of here. It's a little cage match, no big deal.
Yeah, the special move taking your health. I think, what did they have in the new Turtles game? I liked what they had there. They had like a charge up to your special, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this background there on the left looks like the background for not M-Bice. The boxer from Super Nintendo's Street Fighter 2.
Balrog.
Ball gag.
Mike Bison.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
throw, nice knife, nice suplex.
I can't throw back or I'd hit my own friend.
You're lucky I can't hit my own friend. If I didn't care about him, woo, I'd shoot you up so much. The guy's name is Bread. Bread the Hitman hard.
Hey, you got some bread? Oh, this guy. Remember him, Kev?
Yes.
He dropped something. What is
Look at that power walk.
Yum.
The speed on the punches.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
He's faster than me. Look at him.
Was he pistol whipping you there? Or did he have a separate little billy club?
There's all his little boyfriends with him. Too many of them.
All these leather daddies out tonight.
Yeah. God. Hey,
There you go. That's what he needs. Okay.
There it is.
Now he brings out his gun.
To hell with it.
Nice.
Here come
Dang, dude.
the bouncers
The
to the
minions.
Chinese buffet.
He did. He did.
Just kind of sit. Oh. There it is. Round trace. This city is getting cleaned up.
City I love.
Ooh, this one.
I don't remember this one.
We rarely
It
made it
sucks.
this far.
Yeah, this one sucks. Yeah, it sucks.
Let's just go for it.
Yeah, we got quarters to burn. Oh, they get it too.
It's just a ton of that in this level. This is in the same steel factory as Terminator 2. Just hear that in the background of Terminator 2. I know now why you cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me go forward.
Oh, God, here they come.
The-
Yeah, we're all getting flamed up, man.
yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, Alucard, lag on the flames. You mean visually on the stream, or does it cause lag? I think it does if you get enough guys and enough flames on the screen at the same time.
Good, get away from that area.
Who designed this factory?
All right, maybe
No guardrails.
They're gonna throw them at us. Oh. Slam you right into that sandwich. Oh, come on.
No, not my steak! Steamrolled by a 55-gallon drum.
Still good eating.
Ugh.
Bill.
You can
Bull.
see how a lot of our narratives growing up were formed off games like
Oh,
this.
sure.
You basically got to fight your way to everything.
Go to the grocery store. Yeah. Yeah, it's all I know, Mom. It's all I know.
Violence.
I have to fight everyone. El Gado. Yeah. Think you're out of the fire? Just kidding. Here's a bunch of these annoying fuckers with fire. With
By the way,
Molotovs.
Kevin and I tried out the 30th anniversary hacked version or whatever of this on Vicade.
Oh?
Has like 4 times as many enemies.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
Gotta have the elevator stage.
Now, I don't think this one was in the SNES version.
I
This
don't-
part.
yeah.
I don't think this part was in there.
I didn't recall the last stage.
Ooh, I don't know any Streets of Rage hacks off the top of my head. If you got some, drop them. I'll be glad to check them out. All the hot pink.
Oh, Commando.
Oh, right. Roland. Oh, he's
Oh,
dropping
he
y'all a
threw some
little.
sandwiches at us. Oh,
Uh-oh.
buttholes.
Forget it. Now in my head, that's a sound your dad makes like when he stubs his toe or something. Hagar's.
That is how he sneezed.
This dude here that we're fighting, I don't remember him at all.
No.
Yeah, we didn't have this stage in SNES.
Oh, Relento, not Roland, right? Yeah, he shows up. Well, all these characters show up in Street Fighter eventually, in some form or fashion.
Oh, sorry. What? What? I don't know what's happening.
I think we're just getting our ice kicked.
How does this man carry this many grenades?
He's a million times faster than us, which is
He's
fun.
it's George St. Pierre.
Maybe his job is just to get us to hurt each other.
And catch a couple of them nades.
Can't grab him.
He's on the last life bar though, so he's scared. Granade
Jesus Christ.
Hagar
There you go.
fall
I
on
don't
all
wanna
of those grenades.
How about one of these? What? It only works like half the time. All I needed to do was kicking you.
Wow. God. Yeah. Obviously, clearly a.
Oh, push the coin button, please. Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, that could have been a fight right there. You didn't push the coin button in time. He's got a sliver. If you fart on him, he's gonna die. That jumping knee does look funny out of context.
It totally looks funny.
Yeah.
No, we used to make fun of that as a kid. Au revoir. Oh,
and he-
he actually kills himself there.
They do give you a little extra, like, yeah, F this guy, right? Blow him up with his own grenades. Uh-oh.
Oh, bonus stages. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna end up hurting each other.
There we go.
Just in the glass factory. Oh.
Dumb. This game doesn't seem that violent.
Yeah. There's very
You know,
little
you're
actual
probably-
blood, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely remember this.
Yeah. This was where we made it this far. We were doing really well that day.
It was like midnight, and we need to go to bed.
Yeah. We've been playing for 12 hours. Kev, did you stand up? You're in serious mode now?
I did. I had to stand up.
Okay. It's on. That's the pressure. That's the level you have to rise to for Final Fight.
Damn right.
I need to figure out how to do my pile driving butt bump.
Let me see if I can.
Swore it.
A little puppy there.
Hey, guy.
I think we got some more Andres coming up after this.
Or if I do nothing and I pick him up, I can just headbutt him, which takes a ton of energy too.
Come on, let me have at him.
Let's see. Code.
Yes, headbutt him. Yes, I love that
If I
one.
just don't move, he headbutts him. If I'm not moving.
Great music, by the way. I'm gonna kind of hang out in the bottom-ish area. Like,
I know. I'm just trying to grab it. If I can figure out how to do all my different suplex moves again.
So, jump grapple.
and I meet.
There's a soda for you, little guy.
Again,
I'll take the
follows the common 90s video game stuff. It's gonna be soda and meat
Yeah.
for health.
It's got like 8 beers out of that.
Let's see.
He took 3/4 of my life.
Squeezing your little pretty boy face. God, that immediate follow-up. But he didn't get you with it. The butt bump.
Oh, Simon. Oh, bread. Squeeze between two Andres.
It's so tight in here.
Got me a radio.
I don't think, Alucard, we've run into any kind of soft locks with Vicade specifically. Seems, we've had issues with like controls not being able to, they don't
Yeah,
work.
the
and we can't get
emulators
controllers
in
to work.
the emulators in Placade are a little fumbly.
So, for being free, it's a very excellent resource, but not everything works as it's supposed to sometimes. It's just all roving gangs just getting into fights. There's nothing else going on in the city. Import and export is violence. So I have to assume they're hiring all these people. Like, eventually, do they bring in more people? They have to contract people from out of state, out of city to come in and get beat up by these guys?
Now you know you're going to have to dye your hair a fuchsia pink.
Yeah.
Okay? Got your clothes already ready for you.
Here, we've got those laid out. Those are...
I don't remember this part.
What?
Sexy toilet.
Hey.
Sexy toilet.
More bread.
More bread and Doug.
Bread and Doug. These guys can't get enough. Get busted up.
Walk into this punch.
2PJ.
Kevin and I would also use the metric of their health to kind of like when we would play our games together. Oh, you're just a 2P. You know,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. You're going to go down. I'm going to throw you once and you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a good question. Mortal Kombat or Killer Instinct? I'm assuming it's pick one or the other.
You had
Or
you have Killer
Tekken?
Instinct
All right,
on?
you go.
Did you have Killer Instinct on Nintendo 64, Ken?
Barrick did.
Barrick did. Okay.
And we played that. So I'd have to go Killer Instinct just because that's what we played.
And I played more Mortal Kombat at my friend's house who had Genesis.
Yeah. I had the first
Do I
Killer
need that?
Instinct on SNES, and so I probably, well, I don't know, Mortal Kombat 2 is really good. Ugh, that's tough, man. You can't make me pick, and I won't. Hi, G-Maw.
Hajima.
The boys are very focused this morning. They're playing together nicely. There have been no fist fights.
Oh, I can punch their.
I was about to say, I just punched that fire out of the air. It's just kind of
How much you want to bet I could? It sounds like Uncle Rico. How much you want to bet I could punch that fire out of the air? Yeah, you have to have a nice driving soundtrack for a beat 'em up.
On fire?
Checking that meat.
Check that meat.
You just hang on to that meat there, boss. Alright.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Still got me.
I hate the fire the most. It's... Wow, telephone booth. Kids today
No
don't know what
idea.
that is.
There you go. Now we kind of hang on to it. Maybe there's somebody else join us. Yeah.
Okay, it's the Elgatos, the
Good God.
Hollywoods.
Hollywood swing. Yeah. I love that move, by the way. We copied that one as well.
Oh, the cartwheel in the air stab down? Yeah, that's a
Stab
pretty good. Yeah, the stab down.
How many of these gotchas I got? Wait, you hurt me if you throw somebody at me?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt you very much, though, but yeah, it's annoying.
He's had enough. Mayor Hagar murders every criminal in the city. Untold.
Oh no, I picked Guy. All right, well,
Oh.
so in case everybody wanted to see Guy, here it is.
Here he is. He made it.
I got knives to throw if you want to come get me. Uh-oh, you might not be able to get it now.
I'm fine. I got quarters.
I got it. All right, I'm gonna throw all these knives. Come on, give us somebody. There we go.
Oh, come on. That guy got me? Thank you.
Good old bread.
You got taken down by bread. You hand in your final fight card, son. So yeah, the SNES version of Final Fight, they had to cut out so much to fit it on the cartridge. Like Guy was cut out completely. He's not in the game at all. They actually released a different
separate
version,
game.
a separate
I know.
version that's called Final Fight Guy. And is it Cody and Guy or is it Hagar and Guy? Anyway, you can still only pick
Hagar.
2 characters. And-
Hagar's the main in this game.
So, yeah, I don't believe it was until the second one when they got all of the characters from the arcade into the game.
What?
Yeah, those 2P and J guys,
Yeah.
they can get behind you easily.
And now that I'm looking at those 2P and those J guys, I think that someone reused that sprite for like one of the Spider-Man beat 'em up games.
You remember this guy, Kev?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Just drop him on his head like his mama did.
He's by himself with all his friends.
I do want a jacket that says bad and has a radioactive danger symbol on it on the back though.
I grabbed him when he was running at me, you little wiener. Oh, you got somebody.
I assume they're all wearing vinyl too for some reason. It's either like vinyl or straight up leather.
I was sweaty. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, he was charging up for something. He was getting red hot.
Ain't charging up for this. Charging up for death. No! Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, I'm dead immediately.
I can't get the special guy to work either.
Wow, you cut it.
almost-
Wow, in his tracks.
Almost out. Almost out.
Oh, how many times did you guys beat it on Super Nintendo? Do you know?
0.
Zero. You never beat it
Yeah,
on
I don't
Super
think we ever
Nintendo.
beat
Never beat it.
Well, so we're righting wrongs today. We're gonna make it through
I
this.
did beat it. I did beat it one night because I took it over to my friend's house. We had a game genie and we were able to beat it. And that like I have memories of that as like a fever dream almost. It was so
me.
late.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna die so I can pick my guy again because I'll be Cody. There, well, that was easy.
You almost went past it again.
Sorry.
Yeah, watching you boys throw all them bodies around, it's getting hot
Getting
over
me
here
all
too.
worked
I'm
up.
getting me all worked up.
Is he
Let's
not
just-
dead? Get out of here.
Confection.
Yeah, so Alucard this morning we're righting it wrong. Again, Dev and I never played this together and we never got to beat it, so.
Just
And this was our only game we had other than Super Mario World for a long time.
there's a sign back there that says Confectionery Country of Nin Nin.
Nin Nin?
Nin Nin. If I saw that correctly. Is that a candy company? Is that...
Yeah, man.
Just non-stop, guys. Just keep coming up. Just keep showing up.
Hoorah.
Yeah, Super Nintendo would be taking a dump right now.
Exactly. I remember when I got to this point with my friend Josh late at night.
Just
and we
like
got-
rubbing your
went up
eyes.
this yeah, I went up this elevator and I was like, I was just, I
Yeah,
can't believe all this exists. 'Cause I played the other 3 or 4 levels so many times.
this is up to, well, I don't. Gotta get that animation in there.
God, we did it. We're gonna put it in.
Yeah, you go see it twice at least. Okay, so now we're on top of, I'm guessing, a skyscraper with its own field.
Toad City on top.
Yeah. Pool up here, of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
both of each other.
lame when they can 350-pound man flying at you, and you give him a little and you knock him out of the air. I don't think so. Your hand would.
Yeah, what was
crumple.
Hagar listed at weight-wise? Was he 350?
297.
297.
So he's 6'6", 300 pounds. So he's basically like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually he is, because like Brock Lesnar has a ridiculous reach also. Super long arm.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe they've retconned it to be he's 6'7" and 308. Is the first kind of stat that I found here.
We'll make it.
How old does that make him now? He's 80. He's 81 years old.
In this?
Fit as ever.
No, he was like 40 years old in this. He was born in 1943, so
1943.
Yeah.
Boomer.
You're the Silent Generation guy, right? 43?
No, that's Boomer.
That's it.
Yeah.
okay. We are. I know the game is telling me this is elegance, this is opulence, this is money. That's about all I know.
They clearly just
Just pitched it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it sounds like a dude trying to do a girl's voice.
This dude can kick.
You sure right? This is
Wait, how did he? What did he go down on?
when I don't know.
That.
Perfect. Wow. Barrel stage. Is this some plantains?
You got some banana. You got a hat. Some sort of burger.
What is that?
I think it's a steak.
Oh, steak dinner.
It was a hat.
I agree, Alucard. Great music in this one. So exciting.
Yeah, so this hallway opens up to a big empty floor, basically. I'm assuming there's a throne of some kind at the end of this. Keep moving to the right. God. Clone Army.
Clone Army. Yeah, this is the Clone Wars.
I love the way that Cody's head flattens out in a weird way when you throw those punches really fast. Like his sprite is weird, and his like face is like.
Yeah, his face is very strange. He always pokes at his chest too.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to be smart with what they had, and a lot of games pushed. Well, this is arcade, so yeah, they're still looking for ways to save space and save work too. Sometimes exactly that. Let's just pitch this up, and we got it. There's your girl dying. Turn it into a Donkey Kong level. Put the whole level on a slant, and you're fighting upwards to the right, and barrels are just bouncing down the whole level. Make it do that. Make it more impossible.
Come on. Oh.
In my head, you ate those gold bars for health.
Instead of flopping in here, you made it to run in here and start kicking instead of trying to do some gymnastics.
Think he's Batman or something?
These guys got way too much health. These skinny little nothings.
You skinny little nothing. Kev's gonna break your ass in two.
Everybody's getting slammed.
Come on and slay.
Call Kev Oprah. You get a slam.
We should destroy these before they destroy us.
We have to kill them before they kill us.
Oh, get off it.
Love it. Just random drums everywhere. Oh, look at feminist.
Yeah.
Get off me.
Oh right, yeah. Alucard, exactly. You don't have to create a new sound. You can pitch it up or down, and it's not taking up any more room.
Who's even hitting me? Oh, more of these guys.
Okay, now we've got to be at the top of the building at the end of Ghostbusters, because the sky's like all purple.
Yeah, when you fight them off screen like this I don't know, this always seemed to work much better than in the open.
That was great. We'll both handle the sides of the screen, and then when one gets juggled over here, you just spin around. I give him a little plap, plap, plap.
Ow.
keyboard organist is.
Oh, that one had health in it.
Oh, I kind of need it. Look at me.
You got one little breath left.
This
This
is how the game ends.
He's got his hover
I got
round
her.
that you immediately smashed.
Hover around. Come on, man. Help me put it back in his book.
He's got a crossbow, so just that's what that is.
I've seen a lot of spinals in my day, dude, and this guy's a faker.
Wow.
What? He still hit you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I killed me.
Exactly, Dwayne. Glad you made it in to see some drop kicks. There we go. This dude, he hops around like one of those flea men from Castlevania. He's all on his tiptoes and nimbly bimbly. He is a barrel of a man.
A menace.
He's a menace for sure.
He won't let me grab him. It's like my main thing. That's all I do.
Both.
Out the window. Actually, keep it.
Just.
Wow. Yeah, the single strap suspender is a power move for sure.
I need to go.
Aw,
Oh, Father.
God, his face.
looking Selleck-esque.
That jawline. His neck is bigger than his head.
Larry Flint.
Like your mother. Mothers are always dead.
Tiny head. He's like no place for his brain to be. It's just.
He tucks it down low into the upper chest. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the end. They did it. The boys did it.
They just walk off?
That's right.
Oh,
They got to walk all the way back home.
All the way home. Hey, we forgot Jessica.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Ah.
We'll save her again next game.
Tissue prints.
Yeah, the old tissue prints. Of course.
Give him a little bit of the tissue prints.
Yuku Chan's Papa. Special thanks to
Puchin.
somebody's dad. Puchin Yamaguchi.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Oh, here they come. Coming. Oh, not me.
What? Why are we? What? I thought we. Okay.
Drama.
The finish, I guess. I don't know. Their feet are talking to each other right now?
This scene was directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, what inning is that? Guy slaps you around?
What? Yeah, what just happened?
That's just the way they play around with each other.
Yeah.
It's the kind of relationship they got. In this world of violence, when you want to say goodbye, it's to a punch to the face.
See you later, bro.
Punch to the face. I love you too, man.
Yeah.
That really is it. No
There it is.
explanation on why they started fighting.
Nope. Might be in the manual. Well,
Wow.
how do we
Fun.
feel? How are you feeling?
Fun. Hands are a little sweaty, but that's a good thing. I'm happy that they're a little sweaty, actually.
Means you're alive.
I'm alive. Okay, may I close this out, Slop, or is that going to mess you up?
You can close it out, and I can open something to be a placeholder. Let's do that.
All right, thank you. Because I think it's going to play music if we... Actually,
Yeah.
no, we'll do this. We'll do game inputs. There you go. That'll pause it. All right, we're going to move on to rating this week's selecciones. And we're going to start with Bayou Billy, the NES game that Slot played for Umbrella Day. The game was... I think it does later feature an umbrella item that you can use. We didn't get that far.
Yeah.
Because this game is frustratingly bad, I think, in terms of the gameplay department. We'll get there later. First, we'll start with maybe some of its strengths. Bayou Billy, game design, which is graphics, sound, and story. It looked pretty good for an NES game. It sounded pretty good from all the effects and stuff. And the story, I guess it made sense. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention to it, but it seems like good enough, right?
Yeah, save your girlfriend. Classic save your girlfriend
Save your
story. Again,
classic.
we just
did
a
a very
another
good
one.
version of that. What notes do you have then on game design, Slot?
It's the visuals look, they're doing the work. We know what was going on. It was, let me pull up the rating system for everybody so that I can see it too, actually.
Heck yeah.
I felt like I think the music was probably going to be enough. I think there's enough tracks in the game that sound good, but I don't know if you get that far, based on some of the other stuff going on. I know it's very. It's not. It's. I don't know. Maybe. T2 Smile. I don't know. I'm all over the place here.
Wow.
It's. I think it's. Kev. It was in my head of like why. Maybe it's a why. As far as the game design here.
I guess I'm feeling millionaire just because I'm surprised at how decent the graphics were, decent the sound was, and competent the story was. Like, it seems like, oh, this could be something. You rent it, you hear it, you go through the cutscenes. They had the little cutscene open, and then you from the first screen you hear the sound, you see the background detail and stuff, and it all seems decent.
They put some real voices in there. That's pretty rare.
The voice sample in the beginning. So yeah, I guess I'm going millionaire for my pick.
Yeah, I can see that. It does looks good, sounds good. Yeah, okay.
Millionaire
Okay.
it is.
So surprisingly neutral for the game design. Again, I'd never even heard of this game, but Dwayne seems to have known about it and immediately knew how tough it was.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I don't know if you mentioned that it is a Konami game, so that's a seal of that's a special seal right there off the. And if I rented this game and was like, I hate this game. This game is not good. But
right. Exactly. So yeah, to me, this would be a game that you would probably rent actually and go, okay, Konami, all right, it's got some interesting elements. You mentioned that. Maybe we're on to gameplay here. So this would be some of the level design elements that they have in there. There's a lot of unlockables, and then there's modes of play. So sometimes you're beat 'em up platforming, but other times you're going to be using the light gun, apparently.
Yes, and there's like racing
and
stages
driving
too. And
so
driving,
it's got that NES 8-bit era. It's got a lot in the tank on that department. They're trying to do. Now again, 2-button game. Obviously, NES game. The controls seemed pretty crappy, honestly, because you're so slow. The hitboxes suck, and you were having to essentially like cheap out the game. Oh, if I stand just right here and I just don't do anything, but keep punching over and over, eventually I'll maybe tag them or whatever. That's lame.
Yeah.
That's not fun. It's not like discovering the best strat. It's just sort of like, I don't know. Again, cheap. Just a cheap.
It's like brute forcing your way through the game. You're not enjoying it. It's like I can do it by cheaping it out as much as possible.
Yep. You love No Country for Old Men? Oh, hey, check this out. Got this for my Christmas here. Got the Criterion. For my woman bought me this. So if you didn't know, there's a Criterion version of No Country for Old Men out there, and it's available from the St. Kohzee store now.
From our Kohzee Criterion collection.
Yeah, I actually, side note, I think No Country for Old Men is my favorite movie of all time. I just don't want to admit it because it's so good, and it's such a outlier maybe in a lot of ways. But anywho, so yeah, did you have a rating for gameplay slop? Considering the feedback was pretty bad, the controls were pretty bad, but the level design is kind of interesting. It's a mixed bag for sure.
It's so hard. I've never gotten. You saw we got the furthest I've ever gotten in the game today on the stream, which is not even the first level.
And save states. Yes, you're trying everything to just nip away at some progress.
And it's so painful. So it's $100 not to play this game.
All right. Frustratingly bad experience. $100 to not play this game, which of course comes from No Country for Old Men in the scene at the end where he gets crashed into abruptly and then breaks his arm and pays $100 to be out of this movie.
That's right.
All right. Then on to Satisfaction. Again, another area where this game really suffers because you're cheaping your way through it. It didn't celebrate. It has such an obvious chance to celebrate after you beat the crocodiles and stuff. Yeah. As you're progressing, it really wasn't going great. You're doing it. You're doing it, Peter. It wasn't. It didn't do anything like that. You just kind of like next screen after hitting those crocodiles like dozens of times. No pop off. Nothing. So, I don't know.
Not even a cool weapon.
I would say this is... I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah. I've forgotten which one. Where are we at?
Oh, yeah. Wow, we've so rarely used that.
Yeah, because most games have something in the tank from a satisfaction standpoint.
Yeah, I suspected when you beat somebody, especially the two crocodiles, you were going to get something cool.
Yeah.
Like that was... Most of what you were doing was trying to kill those crocodiles. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't listening.
I agree. It's they needed to tweak the difficulty just a bit so that if you could get to the like second stage and the first time you're like, oh shit, okay, get the gun. We got to get the energy goes back up and you got a new section to play. And honestly, because I don't have a light gun here, I think you can play with the controller, but you know what that means. That's just slow cursor.
No.
So it's the difficulty of the game tells me that section's probably impossible without the light gun.
Yeah, and I wish we could have seen all of the modes of the game, but the game would not let us progress because the ramp of the curve is just too steep. You start off and you get your ass kicked by the most basic enemy.
Yeah, the first dude
it's a
is
beat 'em
stronger
up.
than you.
It's introducing the beat 'em up element. I'm like, oh, this looks like Double Dragon. The first thing you do is get your ass whooped. So it's a beat 'em up where you get beat up.
It's a 2P where every 2P is Andre. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Not fair. The Bayou's a rough place. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to gush it. Alucard, this is where we determine its overall rating. And we kind of do that couched inside of like all other NES games that were available to pick off of the rental shelf or off of the store shelf. Mm-hmm. This is probably a 1.5 or something. Because in the game design part of it, it's got something. It looks pretty good. It sounds pretty good. It's got a competent story. Okay, like sets you up. You hear the voice clip. You're like, oh, this game's well designed. Konami's on the cover, so I don't know. I don't know. It's a 1 or a 2, clearly.
What do you think, Kev?
I would go 1 because this would be 1 if they were taking movies back. I'm like, just go ahead and take this game back.
That's really good.
Back.
Yep.
I don't need the extra 2 days. I'm sorry. Yeah. Take it back. It's a 1. It is a real POS.
POS.
Bayou certified POS.
I think I'm gonna push it up to a 2 because it's Konami. And I think
that's a higher standard.
Well,
They should have known better.
Well, under the tenet of redeemable, like I feel like you wouldn't have to do very much to make this game 100 times better. So that's why I'm like I could go there. Like maybe if you, I'm gonna say 2.
If you just adjust the ramp, the difficulty ramp, just tune it down a little bit, Konami, I think you're easily a 2.5 or something.
Oh yeah, you could half the hits on all the enemies and it would still be a hard game.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good point. Yeah. So I'm in agreement with Slop actually. Now this is not to take away from Kev. Kev is generally more heavy-handed when it comes to his gushing. So he's not going to give you a 3 gush unless it's literally a solid game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're right, Slop. It's a 2. There's something here. It's redeemable. It could certainly be made much better with very, very small changes to the curve. So, all right. So a redeemable game, but not a very fun game to play. On to our second game. We did play the arcade version of Final Fight. We talked a lot about the SNES version, the version we owned, but we will be rating, of course, the arcade version. Now, if I had to guess, and these were single quarter plays, which I don't remember if Final Fight was a 2 quarter per credit or 1 quarter per credit. I think it was a 1. We probably used maybe $2.50, $3, so like $5 to beat the game for you and I sitting there in person at a cabinet. Yeah. That's not too bad. We never beat the game, without the Game Genie at the house. We got to that like level 4 area and that was it.
Yeah.
That guy, Abigail. Is that his name? The guy with the white and black.
That was as far as we ever got it.
Yeah, that was. I might have beaten him and gotten to the next part, but then I died pretty quickly after that. So
you were in shock.
So in the game design world, graphics, sound, and story for Final Fight, I can tell you the story is perfect because we used it all the time. Like, it's enough motivation. And I always liked the cutscene thing whenever you had to use a continue. That didn't happen in the arcade, but in the SNES version, it would break away from the game, and then she would be there bound up, or you would be there with Cody bound up, and you would have a dynamite, right? And you would a knife would come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. They definitely up the intensity, up the drama. Alucard mentioned that maybe this game's not as violent as you would expect for Final Fight as far as the visuals, so it is tuned down slightly, but I really like the arcade version compared to the SNES version.
Because we can play together.
You got all the enemies, and they're quite unique. An entire stage we didn't have. So from graphics, sound, and story, this is a Lieutenant Dan for me.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan, but we played this game similar. You're playing just because it's the arcade.
Because it's the arcade version. It's surprising how much of a difference those things make to me. But yeah, we played it a billion times. But I was actually surprised how different it was, the arcade version. Let's say you boys.
I could go with that. I mean, I was gonna go Dude's Dream. But yeah, being able to play it 2P, I think if we only could play it one player, we'd be more Red's Rooftop. But the 2P really makes it a banger. I'm gonna have to go Dude's Dream.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Dude's Dream. We got a Lieutenant Dan.
Oh well, then we'll go all the way to Dude's Dream then, because I'm familiar with it, and it's anyway. Yeah, it's one of the king of the beat 'em ups for a reason.
Exactly, Mundo. All right, on to gameplay then. Controls, level design, feedback. I freaking love the levels. I think the backgrounds are interesting. All the there's little animations going on back there. Again, you got to that Balrog looking stage. I always thought that was kind of a cool spot. The Eddie E guy, the cop. All that. Like it's interesting. It's very interesting.
He's a sloppy cop too. Like,
he's on the take, you know.
Got the hamburger meat out.
And the first thing he does is drop a piece of gum. You know, that's his thing, I guess. So, the controls work well. I would say there's a couple things that's weird sometimes. It's hard to know. Maybe I need to watch like a speedrunner or an expert play it, but your jump attacks, sometimes they seem overpowered. Like if you're jumping across the screen and doing your full attack, it's pretty much unstoppable. But all the other jumping variations seem to be, if you try to do that when you're too close, you're stuffed. They're gonna hurt you. All the other ones though, it's tough to know. Like, is this knee gonna land? And then I could hit him a few times and then throw him. It's inconsistent in that way to me slightly, but still very good. Maybe it's Red's Rooftop for me.
Yeah, I couldn't seem to get the moves to work on a consistent basis. And I'm sure it's something that I'm doing, but they seem to have to be timed pretty damn perfect. Like for me to get my, not pile driver, where I sit on his head. For me to get my sit on the head move, I could rarely make that happen consistently. Even though I was basically pressing the same buttons. Jump, attack, down, jump, attack, down, jump, attack, down. Grab him, jump, attack, down. He only randomly did it. Because a lot of times you would see I would just jump in the air holding them.
Yeah, that was pretty great though too, to just see like, look at this guy exerting power. I don't even have to kill you right now. I'll kill you in just a second.
Yeah, just that's intimidation. You're just demoralizing them. I don't even need to slam you. Just carry you around a little bit.
Yeah, I'd go Reds. Level design is so cool.
Yeah, the level design is a dude's dream. To me, it's just like kind of the controls and feedback do pull away slightly.
All right, Red's roof.
Yep, I agree. Rooftops beers.
Hey, rooftop beers with Red up there. You're satisfied by the experience, but it's not. You're still gonna have to tar the roof, you know.
Yeah,
so
still working.
On to satisfaction, engagement, fulfillment, fun. Yes, and yes. It's super engaging. It's so fulfilling. Like if Bayou Billy really misses the mark in terms of like, wow, we just beat a boss, and wow, we just got health. Wow, we just got an item. It does it great here. This is a dude's dream to me in satisfaction.
Yeah, I would say the SNES version might be leaning more towards will you stop playing the game, sir? Because it's so frustrating, but it's so good, and we never beat it without cheating. And it's only one player, but now that you have two players, I think we're in Dude's Dream.
Two Dude's Dreams?
2P.
Yeah. Laying out the Dude's Dreams today.
Yep. Interestingly enough, because we own this game on SNES, we didn't play it in the arcade.
No,
we were at the arcade and we had a few bucks. We were gonna
you were gonna play something new. Yeah, exactly.
Had no idea we could have been playing this the whole time. All right, then on to gushing it. It's a 4 or a 5. So 4 means you're gonna beat it. 5 means you're gonna beat it and then beat it again. Alucard mentions like how many times have you beaten this? So for him, it's probably a 5 gush then right out of the gate. And I'm gonna go ahead and agree. I think because having known now that Kevin and I could have beaten this with $3 or $4 in our pocket of change.
Yeah.
And then, what did it take us? 45 minutes or an hour or whatever? Yeah, that's pretty satisfying of an experience. And I'd want to maybe even do it again after 6 months or so. So I'm going to go 5 gush.
Easy 5. Easy 5 gush.
We're in agreement again with the 5 gush.
5 gush.
Deigned on Final Fight. 5 gush all day.
Well, maybe we'll end our stream on Alucard's question here, the hardest game you ever played. So I will lead, and I've mentioned this story before, and it's going to happen eventually. But we had that NES, and again, it was like 89, 90 or something like that when we got it. And that year for my birthday, and I was 6, I think, I asked for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES. and I invested as much time as I had as a 6-year-old fella that I could in that game, and I never made it past the part where you just need to walk across. Didn't figure that out, and so that's the hardest game I've played because I really, really tried my best. And I think in some ways, that game frustrated me enough to where it actually changed my perspective of home console. Like, I didn't want to play as much because it was too punishing, maybe in that way. So it really kind of changed my life, maybe in terms of gaming. Yeah, I'm gonna go in, and eventually I'm gonna have my redemption when I get a week where I can practice, and maybe there's a sleepover stream available or a Camp Kohzee. Maybe I'll try for redemption and beat the shit out of those.
Because couldn't you do the seaweed part? Didn't you tell me that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I got good at a lot of those. I could crush that game up until that point. I
That
got
alone
so good at it.
would have made you a wizard to me if I know you as a kid. I'm like, there's no way you can't beat. It's impossible. Okay, so well, there you go. That's I'm interested to see that when you ready to take it on.
Yeah. What about you guys? Hardest game you've ever played?
My brain first went to the original Castlevania. I've never beaten it, so it's still on the hardest games ever list. So I'll stick with that one for now. I think there are harder ones, but that's the hardest game that comes to my mind. But it's hard because of the challenge. It's not hard because you're fighting. The controls do what they do, and they are a little punishing. That big knockback, that's hard to. But you can plan around all that stuff. So I think it's the hardest game that I've ever played with the fair challenge.
Maybe it's because I was so young when I first played it, but I think if I played it today, it would probably be the same thing. I don't remember how we got it, but Contra. Original Contra. And I couldn't get past the first stage with the cliffs that you're jumping through. I don't know how many hours I spent trying to get past the first stage and never made it. Was fun, but that was it. I died there every single time.
Yeah, so when we're thinking about this question, I guess, Alakar, that it's really about us, not about the game, like where we were at in our lives. Because I remember the first time I played Castlevania, same era, I was like 6. It was my first sleepover at my friend's house at the end of the street. We rented it. It's late at night. We're playing this game. It's kind of scary. It's kind of spooky. And we're just getting obliterated. Yeah. And we're passing the controller back and forth to try to like keep our stamina going. But yeah. Good stuff. Punishing us. Just teaching us back then that games are hard and you suck. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, a la carte asked for a game. Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Have we played that?
We haven't.
Okay. Well, challenge accepted, Slop. I mean, you accept his challenge, Slop?
We'll put it on the list. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon. I don't think. But
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
sure
We
we'll
got to get to our
that.
October specials then. So.
Yeah. Put it in the queue.
Well, as we generally do, we wrap up a St. Kohzee stream with some of our Kohzee covenants. Once again, if you're just joining us on our streams, like maybe you didn't know this, but we've got a life philosophy that helps you determine how to live your life. So it's our Kohzee covenants. These were revealed by the game developers online. All right, so I was hoping there was one that had something to do with an umbrella, because umbrellas are multi-use instrument. But we don't really have anything that's like about practicality, really. I don't know. Did anything jump out to you, Slop?
No, not necessarily.
Kev?
No, there's something about an umbrella.
There's nothing about an umbrella, yeah.
Or even covering or protecting.
All right, well, I'm going to go with, if it's okay with you, I'm going to lead then.
Yeah.
Number 3, one of my favorites that Kev wrote, which is, there are indeed stupid questions, but some idiot will be glad you asked it. That's so true. As a former teacher, that's absolutely true. I could remember seeing a kid ask a dumb question and then seeing other kids' faces go, yeah, okay. I wasn't brave enough to ask the dumb question. I know it's a dumb question, but I need to ask it. So get out there and ask some dumb questions. Make some mistakes. That's how we learn. If one of the things that we've talked about in the past is there was a shift, an evolution in education starting in about 2010, which is away from something called fixed mindset and onto something called growth mindset. We were raised in the fixed mindset. That would lead people to say things like, I'm just not a math person, and they would, drop out of school or whatever. And that's fixed mindset. You are what you are, and that's all you'll ever be. Growth mindset is anything you do that is a failure is you learning. So if you allow yourself to just change your conceptualization of learning, that learning is failing, and now I know better, and I'll keep learning and trying. That's how video games teach you really, and a lot like when we say some of the best games, that's how they ramp up the curve. You know, they teach you by failing and teach you by failing, but you stay in the flow. You keep engaged because it's good, and you want to learn more. You want to do more. So, final thoughts for this week, boys?
Ask a question. Go ask questions.
Ask
To tell
and
people
ye
that
shall
every week, it's annoying. They should ask
team?
questions.
Yeah,
Yes,
your
my
teams
team.
are like, please ask me any questions.
Yes,
If you don't know how to
please.
do something.
You clearly don't know what you're doing. Ask me some questions. Nope.
Indeed, sir. Yeah, final thought?
Yeah. Guess I've been learning a lot my whole life. Just out here failing and learning, failing and learning. So don't be afraid to fail, because you're an idiot. So just do it.
That's a nice t-shirt. Don't be afraid to fail because you're gonna. Yeah,
Idiot.
right. Idiot. So my final thought is with Kev. You know, it's been great to spend a few hours playing with Kevy the kid. He's up here with me, so we get to be in person, feeling each other's vibes, and playing a game that we desperately wanted to play 2-player. And I think I can even remember the night we got it home, and my mom was like, you can play, but only like maybe 15 minutes, and then you're going to go to bed. Because we got home and it was like after 9 o'clock or whatever. So I at least plugged it in, get it going, and then realized it's 1 player.
Ooh.
And I realized it's 1 player. Like, oh, Kev, we've made a mistake.
Oh, what
we
have
ended
we
up
done?
loving it, though.
Of
We ended up
course.
loving it. We still found a way to be cooperative with
Oh
it.
yeah, we helped each other. And then while the other one was playing, or while one was playing, the other one was also learning all the sound effects. So we would then use for our own creative play later. So, well, thank you everyone who joined us in the chat. So, and thank you for people subscribing and things like that. Again, we haven't really asked for a lot of that, but we appreciate it. It's fun to have people show up, especially in the lives. Remember, our channel is about the hang, not about the game. None of us are experts, especially me, included, particularly not being much of a gamer. But people have been joining in and having fun. The Discord too has a few new people, including Alucard. So thanks for stopping by there. We appreciate that. And I need to check out the music that you shared as well. Yeah, so we appreciate you essentially joining us on this. If you're watching this from the future, we always love game suggestions. Games that you want to see us screw around, play with, and rate, and kind of do our thing with. So drop any of that suggestion. If you'd like to join our community, we'd love that. Again, especially the live part is our favorite. So hit the things and get the notifications so you can be with us in the mornings on Sundays and in the evenings on Wednesday. It's a hang. You know, it's a community. So it gives you a place to go and a place to be seen. And again, we like reading anything that you have to offer in the chat. So I know it's been, when I watch Slop streams, it's a lot of fun when the chat's popping off. You know, I love it when Slop's really in trying to beat something, but then I see him like trying to also mark to the chat because he doesn't want to miss out on the hilarious, nonsense going on in there. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's tough, yeah, because that's usually when I fail and I learn I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm a hard head, so.
All right, well, we'll see you next week with hopefully another full episode where we do 2 games in a segment. And then on Wednesday night, Mr. Sloppy Joe will hopefully play us a treat. And I know last week he did a retro game, so that means this week he'll probably do something a little more modern, but we'll find out on maybe Tuesday or Monday. So, All right.
Who knows?
All right, well, be kind. We will see you on the next time. Okay, then. Bye-bye now.
Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoon.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.